G'day, ZiggyD here, and today I want to talk to you guys about the 2-week race event that's going on for Child's Play charity in Path of Exile right now. I started up and did my first day of this race today on a new, brand new crit split arrow ranger, and even though there's only 10 days left in the race, as in 4 days already down, it's a 2-week race, but I'm having a lot of fun with it, and I wanted to give it some more exposure and sort of share it with some of you guys, let you guys know that it's not too late to start and get in and have some fun in the race, because it's a really fun event. The way it's been put together is really good, and also have a chance to win some pretty sick prizes that you can easily achieve in the 10 days that are remaining. So this whole charity event was, organized to raise a bit of awareness of Child's Play charity, but also to directly support it through sales of this Angelic Mask just here. So you can actually check this out. I'll leave a link for this in the description below, but you can go ahead and click purchase for the Angelic Child's Play Mask there, which I'll switch over to here. And you can purchase this through PayPal, credit card or anything like that you like. But I can actually show this in-game for you guys here. I've actually bought it for my character just here, and you can see that's the 3D art for the character. Pretty rad, goes very well with any of the Seraph armor and stuff like that, and actually surprisingly well with this armor I got going on here. And it's got the 2D inventory art there. It's $5, and all the proceeds for that go towards supporting Child's Play charity, which is basically a charity designed to help sick children. And it's a really good charity in general because it's something that's been taken on by the gaming industry very specifically. It's a charity designed by the gaming industry, and it puts out a good front for the gaming industry as well to the rest of the world, to when people look at gaming and see that all these charitable events have been going on and raised a lot of money. Like this race event already in the first 4 days has raised something like $14,000, so it's been really successful already, and I encourage you guys to jump on and buy that microtransaction mask and participate in the race. So there's a bunch of prizes you can win. Level 15 you can get some stash tab bundles, level 20 you can reach some premium stash tab bundles. There's even hard goods like mice, keyboards, graphics cards, headsets, all the microtransactions for the Seraph set, and even at level 65, which is the one I really want, is some sets of signed prints for original early concept art from ZiggyD themselves, so they'll ship some of that out to you. And there is a chance to win a 1-hour private Skype Q&A for any character over level 85. Now these aren't the first people to reach these levels. These are just like a lottery. If you reach this level, even if your character dies, you'll go in the lottery. So get in there, go ham, maybe get to level 40 or something like that, and you could win any of these ones. Your character goes in a lottery for each one of those. So pretty rad stuff. You might as well just jump in and have a bit of a go with it. But the race itself is a combined invasion and ambush race. So that means it includes the new invasion bosses and the ambush lockboxes all together. Now I played invasion very early on when it was pretty poorly balanced, but they've done a lot of work on tuning the bosses and things like that now, and it's feeling a lot better and a lot more fun. And I had a lot of fun recently playing ambush with the different lockboxes, and it's been really cool bringing these things together. There's just so much going on. Every zone you've got the invasion bosses, you've got new mobs in each zone, and you've got the lockboxes to gamble on as well. So I'm going to go ahead and jump into City of Sign here. I'll talk about this build briefly because you guys will probably be interested in how it's going as well, and I'll link a passive tree below for you guys to check out as well. I've been wanting to play a split crit ranger for a while now, so I thought this would be the perfect opportunity to roll it while at the same time doing a little bit of support for Child's Play. So very cool stuff, and I've had a lot of fun with it so far. Looks like I spawned right next to the boss here, Wonder Walker, so this could be interesting. This guy's pretty nasty. He's one of the flicker striking discharge grapplers here, Wonder Walker. Pretty nasty combination of affixes there, but should be able to take him down. Looks like I've killed off most of his friends, so... Oh, he's still got a lot of power charges. Alright, there we go. We managed to take him out, and I'm actually running out of space, but that's cool. So I've actually, had a really good time with this. In the first couple zones in Mudflats, I had the brand new quiver drop, which some of you guys might recognize from the recent Uniques patch video, which is sick to find one straight after Asphyxia's Wrath. And this has been really nice with this character. I've been freezing enemies and chilling them a lot more. And it's been very cool, sort of, leveling with this. Very nice leveling unique. I'll probably eventually drop it, but it's been a very nice one to level with. I've decided to play Self-Found solo, by the way, so that's kind of added an extra layer of challenge and interest to the game for me, and so far it's been really cool. I've been struggling with some mana concerns, but I'm starting to get them under control, and trying to work out, make things work with just the gear I find and the support gems I find and the skills I find is pretty cool. But I'm trying to design this character as a very tanky evasion-based crit Ranger. So I'll show you guys the passive tree in a little bit. But first, let's gamble on this strong box, because strong box gambling is awesome fun. So this is just a basic strong box. It'll drop any sort of item. Guarded by 3 packs of magic monsters. Contains an additional rare item. 3+ chest level. Freezes you when activated. Oh man, this one's super sketchy. Super sketchy. Ooh, the freeze is gonna be so nasty. All right, guys. I'll do it. I'll do it for them kids. Oh my god. So many insects. All right, we're all right. We're all right. I'm glad. There's so many insects all on top of each other that they kind of spread out a little bit. And I kind of got lucky actually that it was a bunch of the little bugs and not something else, because I was actually frozen there and couldn't move away. Phew. Sweating. I was getting a bit nervous for a second there that I was gonna die. At least I would have died on camera and not off camera before making this video. But once we clear up all these guys, this chest will open up here. Oh, one hiding over here. There we go. What did we get? Scroll of Wisdom, cool little animation. Topaz ring I'll be able to check out. Not really interested in anything else there. So I'll go ahead and teleport back to town and we'll show you the passive tree. But today I actually opened a lockbox that was... it was... Oh, what was the name of it? I can't remember, but it's a currency lockbox, essentially. You can just have any currency in it. And I happened to roll it with something like 8 extra items. And I was like, whoa. So I opened it, and it had 3 chaos, like... it had 3 chaos, an alch, a scour, a regret orb, like all this currency in it, like a bunch of other currency in it too. I basically won the jackpot on that one. So as a self-found character, finding that much currency in one lockbox was very exciting. So the race has been pretty cool, bringing all these elements together. You saw I fought the boss and gambled on a lockbox just there. Was pretty cool. There's certainly a lot of danger. This is a hardcore race, but this is a good chance for you guys to try hardcore if you've ever wanted to try it, because even if you only get to level 25 and then die, you're still getting in the chance to win some prize draws, so you might as well roll a few characters and see how you go. So I'll switch over to my passive tree, give you guys a quick rundown for those of you guys who are interested in the build. Alright, so I've been wanting to plan a split crit arrow build, crit split ranger for quite a while now, and I've been watching quite a few different people's builds. I think I watched Noogie, I've watched Colby, and I've watched maybe 1 or 2 other people make these builds as well. And the build that I ended up planning is pretty much just an amalgamation of all of these different things that I've seen. So it's pretty cool. I like that it's something that stays very close to the ranger start area and instead focuses on a fair bit of efficiency in that area. I've overspent on the passive points a little bit, but that's kind of just like I've plotted out the things I think could be good, but then I might end up not going for everything. So basically just picking up a lot of the nice stuff in the ranger area, you know, going through Aspect of the Eagle, Ballistic Mastery, grabbing Primal Spirit, which helps a lot with those mana concerns, grabbing a lot of extra life. Another alternative to grabbing these Invasion and Life is you can actually just go straight through the damage and drop those, save quite a few points there. So that might be something I do later at endgame, but for leveling, these Evasion and Life nodes are fantastic. Grabbing all of the sick damage nodes from here, and it actually looks really damage heavy on the tree. Like I get all those bow nodes there, I get all these bow nodes, I get all these bow nodes, but because a lot of these contain life as well, and I'm also getting, you know, crit multi, extra crit and crit multi from here, it looks really damage heavy, but there's actually something like 270% life in this build, so pretty nice stuff. Now I get Acrobatics and Ondar's Guile, which this will make me very strong against Reflect, so I shouldn't have any problems with Reflect. And Acrobatics is just a very powerful defensive addition for 1 point essentially. Now I may eventually go through the Acrobatics improvements and into Phase Acrobatics, but for the points, that's quite a few points to spend for that, whereas just 1 point is a very efficient gain. 30% chance to dodge for a very, you know, very efficient 1 point is very nice. So this is something you could make a bit of a decision about. Getting Frenzy, my single target will be Frenzy, and my my AoE will be Split Arrow with Pierce, and that's kind of the setup I've got running going in game. And into Shadow for some of the crit, some of the life, and you know, a lot of the nice crit nodes in here. Mind Drinker will be essential, 2% mana leech from physical damage. We have a lot of physical damage on this character, and a lot more life nodes. So we end up being very tanky. We get a little bit of aura there just to make our auras a little bit more efficient. And I think it'll work out pretty well in terms of the passive tree. I'm pretty happy with how this has gone, and comparing it to a few other people's builds, I think it should work out pretty well. But in terms of the actual character, what gear I use, what links I end up using in my skills, this is a self-found character, so I'm just going to be working with whatever I get to make things work. But I may cover it in a bit more in the future if you guys are interested in the build with some stuff you could do that might be a little bit more optimal, as well as talking about how I'm actually going self-found. But I encourage you guys to try out the Child's Play charity race event. It's a lot of fun and it's for a good cause. So anyway, that's it for now. I'm ZiggyD, and thanks for watching.